Problems based on batch costing. The following information relates to the manufacture of a component in a factory. Cost of materials rupees 6.80 per unit. Operators wages rupees 25 per hour. Machinery rate rupees 50. Setting up time of the machine is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Time required for production is 10 minutes per unit. Prepare a cost sheet showing the production cost and setting up cost and cost per unit when the batch consists of 100 units and 1000 units. So it is a problem of batch costing. Here the cost sheet is required for 100 units and 1000 units, wherein we have to show the production cost and setting cost separately and cost per unit column. So in this cost sheet, we should have one column for particular and two columns for 100 units and two columns for 1000 units. In each units column, there should be two columns, one for cost per unit and another one for total cost. So let us write production cost first. So here material cost is given 6.80. 6.80 per unit. So it is multiplied by 100 units, that comes to 680. And for 1000 units it comes to 6800. Wages 25 rupees per hour. So it is 25 rupees per hour, but time required for production is 10 minutes per unit. So for 1 hour 25 rupees paid. For 10 minutes how much? We have to go for the calculation. It is 25 into 10 by 60. 1 hour 60 minutes. So 25 into 10 minutes divided by 60 minutes. So that comes to 4.17 per unit. It will be 4.17. When we multiply that by 100 units, we get 416.7. And the cost per unit for 1000 units also remains the same. And when it is multiplied by 1000 units, we get 4166.70. Machine expenses. It is 50 rupees per hour. So we have to calculate once again. 50 rupees is paid per hour, but the time required for production of this unit is 10 minutes. So 50 into 10 divided by 60. That comes to per unit cost is 8.33. 8.33 multiply by 100, 833.33. And when we multiply that by 1000 units, we get 8333.30. Now we'll go for the total cost. Total production cost will be, the per unit cost is 19.30 and total cost is 1930. For 1000 units, cost per unit is 19.30, total cost 19,300. Now let us go to setting up cost. There is no setting up cost for material. There is setting up cost for wages of operator and machine overhead. So first we'll go for wages of operator. So before starting the work, time required for setting up is 2 hours 20 minutes. It is given. So how many hours operator requires to start his work is 2 hours 20 minutes. But for that 2 hours 20 minutes, as it is a setting up time, he is not producing anything, but he has to be paid. So what is the cost of that setting up time? The operator is paid at the rate of 25 per hour. So he needs 2 hours 20 minutes to set for his work. So the calculation is 2 hours. For 2 hours at the rate of 25, it comes to 50. 2 into 25 is 50. Then after that, 25 rupees is into 20 minutes. For 1 hour he is getting 25 rupees. So if it is for 1 hour 25 rupees, 20 minutes how much? So 25 into 20 by 60, that total comes to 58.33. So total setting up time is 58.33. That will be same whatever may be the number of units in each batch. If it is 100 units or 1000 units, setting up time is same. So total setting up time of wage of operator is same in both the cases. So 58.33 and 58.33 for 1000 units same. Now per unit changes, because when we divide 58.33 by 100 units, the per unit cost will be 0.58. Whereas when we divide 58.33 by 1000 units, it comes to 0.058. Next, machine overhead. So machine hour rate is 50. Machine setting up time is 2 hours 20 minutes. Once again, same type of calculation. 50 rupees into 2 hours plus 50 into 20 by 60. 20 minutes, 1 hour, 50 rupees. 20 minutes how much? So 50 into 20 by 60, that will be 100. 50 into 2 is 100 plus 50 into 20 by 60, that is equal to 16.67. So total setting up cost of machine is 116.67. That remains same. Whatever may be the number of units in the batch, that remains the same. So total setting up time of machine for 100 units and 1000 units same. So 116.67 in both the total columns. Total cost, total cost. Once again, per unit cost changes. 116.67 divided by 100 units, that comes to 1.17. 116.67 divided by 1000 units, that comes to 0.117 approximately. So total setting up cost per unit for 100 units 1.75 and for total cost 175. Whereas for 1000 units, cost per unit is 0.175, whereas total cost is 175. Now total cost. Total cost means total production cost plus total setting up cost. So it comes to cost per unit of 100 units is 21.05, whereas total cost of 100 units comes to 2105. For 1000 units, cost per unit is 19.475, whereas total cost of 1000 units is 19,475. Here you have to be very careful while calculating setting up cost. That calculation you can do in any method. There are different methods to calculate that. Only thing is, student has to understand how to calculate that. Setting up time is a time required to set a machine. When the machine is set to production, wages is paid to the operators or workers, as well as machine hour rate also calculated. So that we have to calculate for setting up time, that is 2 hours 20 minutes. Suppose if it is 1 hour 25 rupees, how much it will be for 2 hours 60 minutes. Like that also cross multiplication you can do and get that answer. However you do, but the thing is you should understand how to calculate. That is very important. If you understand that, then it goes on well.